A bit of comedy there. It actually wasn't too cold today. The water was a bit cool and a bit of a shock on the legs when you walk out, but it wasn't too cold, and it did get a bit cooler later on, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. Anyway, this is Board Buster from Wellington, and yeah, just got down today, and yeah, it was pretty windy, and we haven't had good wind like this for quite a while. Even got out on the 5 metre, which I haven't used for quite a while actually. Anyway, this is Chris last round. He was on a 6 metre and 1100 foil and his rocket board, and yeah, must have started off pretty light when he went out, and yeah, so he was stuck with his 6 metre, but he was hanging on, I've got to tell you. Anyway, here I am starting off on the Texas Blast 85 litre, and I put in the Art 939 V2 today, foil, and as I said, I had the 5 metre wing up, and yeah, really windy, like really well powered up. Couple of times there I was a little bit underdone, but most of the time I was really powered up. Chris was doing quite well, really. Actually thought he had his 4.5 up, but yeah, he had a 6 metre up. Anyway, yeah, I was getting some really nice fast runs across the pond today. The tide was getting a little bit low, so yeah, just had to watch where you're going and keep away from those shallows. As you can see in the background, the sandbars are starting to show. Just got to stay in that deep area of the pond, don't go near the edges. Also, there's a dugong. There's a dugong swimming around in the pond, and just had to keep an eye out for him. You can usually tell where they are because they leave a muddy trail behind them, where they're going along the bottom, feeding on the weed. Nice foot switch, Chris. Well done. Nice foot switch too. Yeah, it wasn't real crowded today. I don't know where everybody was. There was only Chris out for a while when I came out, and apparently John had been out earlier on. And yeah, I was pretty much on my own. Chris ended up coming in probably 45 minutes after I got out, and because he'd been out before me, and so he was done. Anyway, I didn't mind. It was good wind and blackish water, so and a little bit warm. So what else can you ask for? A little bit light there at the moment. Ooh. Just made that one. Having a nice run back in. A little bit gusty today too. I was having a little bit of problems trying to control the foil and the wing, and it even felt like there was some current under the water. Seemed to be upsetting the foil. I don't know if that's possible. Like there's not a lot of movement in the pond, but there was a big run out tide, so maybe there was current under there. You can even see Chris popping it up and down a bit. Find it a bit hard when you're blasting along and all of a sudden the board dips or pops up, and magpie having a look around. Looks like a baby magpie. Who loves filming something else other than wing foilers. That's a bit of variety, eh, Sue? Anyway, we eventually got joined by Nick. He's coming out. I think he had like a 7 metre sail up. Anyway, he just got on his board and he took off right out the back, and we hardly saw him again. He loves being out in that chop. Just check out the chop out there. He's been a little bit flighty there. Another nice blast. But yeah, come undone here. I got it a bit too high. Ooh. Hello there, keep it smooth. That's the way. Keep it high for speed, but don't breach. Oh, nicely powered up there. Settle it down. Some wind there. Ooh, nice. Oh! Nicely powered up in the joint. Trying not to breach. do film this plane flying over. I'm pretty sure it's a Hercules, or I might be wrong. I don't really know my planes that well. Anyway, I took one run right out the end of the channel, and yeah, this is about a kilometre out, maybe a bit more, and two zooms the lens right back in, and you can see how far out. There she goes. So that's me right out there. Here I am coming back. Channel's actually pretty deep. You can you don't have to worry about hitting the bottom out there. You can see to the right of the screen. You can see the yellow bottom there. You don't want to go over there. There's Nick out there. He just stayed out there the whole time. Went out of the channel there. I didn't even realise that. But yeah, I was watching the bottom. You can see it as you're coming in. You can see the edge of the reef. You can see in front of me there, that dark area. That's the reef. So I'm avoiding that. It's actually a bit of swell pushing down in through the channel too. Got a couple of little rise, but there's not much energy in the waves. The chop. You can see in front of me now. You can see like a brown stain in the water. That's where the dugong is feeding around through the weed and the mud. So yeah, you could see roughly where he was, but you really had to keep a watch out for him. Yeah.